Zing, zing, magic, woo! Hey everyone, I'm Mike. It's live interactive English. I got a magic wand, woohoo!
You did, but
I did.
But it doesn't
got my own.
It doesn't look like the one I had.
Oh no, I got this one really cheap at the night market. Actually not at the night market, at a little street behind the night market. There's like a weird old man back there. Got me a magic wand.
Okay.
Only 99 NT dollars.
Ooh, that seems
cheap.
A little
Magic.
too cheap. Have you tried it yet? I'm worried that it might not work exactly how you think.
I'm waiting for the right opportunity. I haven't tried it yet, but I have high hopes. I'm sure it's going to work great. No problems. It's going to be... In fact, would you like to be the first person that I do a magic miracle for, since you gave me those nice fuzzy bananas?
Okay.
Return the favor.
I think I could do that. Hopefully, let me try to think of something that I don't have to get hurt with.
Anything you want. Maybe something that will be useful in your life in the next little while. I don't know.
You know, actually, my husband's birthday is coming up, and he's really, really, really likes baseball.
What does he want?
And he was asking about getting a new baseball bat.
Ooh, a nice, like a Louisville Slugger.
Yeah, like a really nice, solid wood bat.
Okay, and there aren't a lot of great sports stores around. I can help you out.
Okay.
I can make a nice, beautiful bat for your husband's birthday, and he'll use it to play baseball, and it's going to be great. And my magic wand will make it all happen. Here we go! Alakazam, alakazim, alakazi, zing! Hey, there you go. Bat. It's a bat. I got you a bat.
This is not the kind of bat I was asking.
It's a bat. You wanted a bat? I got you a bat. It's a bat, and it likes baseball, that bat.
What is my husband supposed to do with this? How can you play baseball with this?
Oh, I thought you just wanted a bat that liked baseball. A baseball bat, not like a Italian food bat or a jazz bat.
No.
No?
No.
I'll work on it. Maybe I'll try to get my money back.
Yeah, I think maybe your magic wand is not working so
Hey,
well.
now. Let's check out our story. Maybe I need new batteries.
Oh, okay.
That must be it.
You can try it.
Yeah.
Well, you do that while we go read the rest of our story.
Okay.
The following Sunday, Father and Gay heard the priest, Mr. Maydig, speak in the church service about things that defy the laws of nature. After the service, Father and Gay sought out Maydig and showed him what he could do. Maydig was impressed, and he saw an opportunity to do good. On the advice of Maydig, Father and Gay turned all of the town square's beer and alcohol into water, drained a swamp, improved the railway, and even cured a man's wart. After he performed these miracles, it was quite late. Father and Gay wanted to leave, but Maydig insisted that they proceed, since they had barely scratched the surface of all they could do. He told Father and Gay to pause time by stopping the Earth's rotation. Father and Gay gave the command.
All right, so yes, the man who could work miracles, part 2, real miracles.
Yes.
Much better miracles than my miracles.
Yeah, I
really
really
sorry.
do think you need to kind of maybe see if you can get your money back.
The bat didn't bite you, did it?
No,
Okay,
thank
good.
goodness, otherwise I'd have to get rabies shots.
Right. That would not, I can't miracle away your rabies. All right, let's get to our article and find out more about Mr. George Father and Gay and his new magic powers. It says, the following Sunday, Father and Gay heard the priest, Mr. Maydig, speak in the church service about things that defy the laws of nature.
Ooh,
okay,
so miracles.
Yeah, basically. So George goes to church, as many people do. And the man in the church, the leader of the church, Mr. Maydig, he's giving kind of a speech. We would call that a sermon. And in the sermon, he's talking about Jesus's acts and God and things like that. And you know, the difference between miracles like in the Bible and the laws of nature, which of course happen in nature and science, and how they're different and, you know, things like that.
Yeah, so he's probably listening to this and going, oh, hey, maybe I can use my miracles for good and actually do something positive with them. So if we read in our story, we have After the service, Father and Gay sought out Maydig and showed him what he could do. Maydig was impressed, and he saw an opportunity to do good. So they're kind of discussing this and like, hey, see, I can do stuff, so maybe we can use this in a good way. And Maydig's like, yes,
exactly.
maybe.
Yeah, you can sort of copy Jesus in the Bible, who fed 5,000 people with just a little bit of food, who raised Lazarus from the dead. He cured people of blindness and wonderful things like that, using his miracles, using his magic power. And so we read, on the advice of Maydig, Father and Gay turned all of the town square's beer and alcohol into water, zing, drained a swamp, zang, and improved the railway, zim, and even cured a man's wart.
Oh.
Wow, I think that last miracle is not such a miracle.
Yeah, that seems kind of low on the totem pole.
Yeah, not compared to turning all of the alcohol in the town into water, fixing the railway. What was that other thing he did?
Drain the swamp.
Draining the swamp. That's good. Get rid of all the mosquitoes. So he did all these wonderful, amazing things using his magic power. And of course, these were things that Mr. Maydig thought would be good for the town. I'm sure that man was happy to get rid of his wart.
The warts can be annoying.
They can be annoying and painful and embarrassing. Anyways, let's go back to that word alcohol. We talked about the town square's beer and alcohol. Alcohol is what you find in beer and wine and whiskey. It's the stuff that makes you feel funny and then makes you feel sick if you have too much. That's what people drink beer and wine and things like that for. The alcohol, which of course gives them that feeling they might enjoy. For example, there are many bottles of alcohol on the shelves behind the bar. Normally we might say whiskey or wine or beer, but all of those things as a category, as a group of drinks, they all have alcohol. So we can call them alcohol or alcoholic drinks.
Yes, and a bar would be the place that they would all be on the shelves.
Yeah.
And then if we continue with our reading, we have, after he performed these miracles, it was quite late. Father and Gay wanted to leave, but Maydig insisted that they proceed, since they had barely scratched the surface of all they could do.
Wow.
Yeah, so he's kind of like, hey, I'm a little bit tired. I've already done quite a few miracles.
Are tired.
Yeah, and so he's like, maybe we could pick this up tomorrow. But Maydig's like, no, we gotta keep going. We gotta proceed. We have to keep going.
We got so many good things we have to keep doing.
And so we had this word proceed, which is a verb, and this means to continue or to keep moving forward. So in this case, because we were talking about performing miracles, we would say that they want to proceed, they want to continue on, they want to keep going with what they are doing. And we have this example sentence that says, if there are no more questions, I'll proceed with the rest of the instructions. So if nobody else has any questions, then we can continue on.
Exactly. So he still wants to do more good things for everyone using George's power. He told Father and Gay, that's Mr. Maydig, the minister, he told Father and Gay to pause time by stopping the Earth's rotation. So he's going to stop the Earth from spinning in space, as of course it does every time the Earth spins once, right? That's 1 day for us. This is a pretty big thing compared to fixing a wart. Stop the Earth from spinning around in space. Not sure why. Father and Gay gave the command. So George is like, okay, Mr. Maydig, if you want me to stop the Earth, I will. Alakazam! And he did.
I think what they're thinking is like, we don't have enough time, so let's pause time by stopping the Earth. That's what I think.
But if you stop the Earth, don't you stop gravity? Won't we all start floating around like we're in space?
I guess we're going to have to find out after the break and see how does this continue.
We're going to learn that maybe some of these miracles have other consequences, other effects that you might not expect. Anyways, we do expect to have a break, so that's what we'll do, and then we'll be back.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Tina。大家是不是觉得 Mike 老师的魔术很两光呢？老师们开玩笑说，还好没有被蝙蝠咬，不然就要担心染上狂犬病了。补充说明一下 ，rabies 是狂犬病名词。我们继续来读故事。接下来的星期天 ，Father and Gay 在教堂礼拜中听到牧师谈到违反自然法则的事。做完礼拜后，他向牧师展示他的能力。牧师除了感到佩服，也看到一个行善的机会。 说到做礼拜，麦克老师用到了 sermon，S-E-R-M-O-N， 这是一个名词，讲的是布道、讲道。Fotheringay 听从了牧师的建议，把镇上广场里的所有啤酒和酒精饮料都变成水，改善铁路等等。后来时间晚了，他想离开，但牧师坚持要继续，因为目前完成的事不过是冰山一角而已。牧师要他停止地球自转来暂停时间 ，Fotheringay 就照做了耶。单字 alcohol 是名词，酒精饮料或者是酒精。那么在字尾加上 ic 就会变成形容词 alcoholic， 酒精的，含有酒精的。麦克老师在谈酒精类别的时候，有提到 whisky 指的是威士忌，还用到了 category。C-A-T-E-G-O-R-Y 指的是名词类别或者是种类。下一个单字 proceed 是一个动词，继续进行，或者是接着做某件事情，可以接 with something 指的是继续做某件事情。这边有2个重点，接着我们进入文法时间。
好，我们来看第一个重点是 insist， 它表示坚持或者是强烈要求、主张。我们常常会用 insist that 主词 should 加上原形动词，或者是 insist that 主词加上原形动词，去表达坚持要某人做某事。那除了 insist 之外呢，其他动词也有适用这样的句型哦。我们来看它有几大类。第一大类是表达建议，像是 suggest、propose、advise、recommend。那么第二大类是表达坚持、坚决要求，除了像我们刚刚说的 insist， 还有 urge。那么第三大类表达要求或是请求，这时候你可以用 demand、require 或是 request 或者是 ask。那么第四大类是表达命令，像是 order 或者是 command 等等。我们就来造2个例句。Her parents insisted that she should go see a doctor， 或者是 she go see a doctor。她爸妈坚决认为她一定要去看医生。My friend suggested that we should take a different route home， 或者是 we take a different route home。我朋友建议我们走另一条路回家。那么这个 route 也可以念作 route。再来看到第2个重点是 scratch， 它表示刮、抓或是瘙痒。那么 scratch the surface 表示隔靴搔痒，浅尝辄止，就是说只了解某事物的一小部分，没有深入探讨啊、学习或是了解。我们常常会用 scratch the surface of something 去表达触及什么什么的皮毛而已。例如 We've only scratched the surface of the problem， 我们只触及到这个问题的皮毛，也就是说啊，我们都还没有触及到问题的实质部分呢。好，接回到课文中。
The earth abruptly stopped turning, and everything on its surface, including Fotheringay, was launched at incredible speed. Let me come down safe and sound, he thought. He landed on some soft ground, but everyone and everything on the earth had been destroyed. In the wake of this destruction, Fotheringay demanded that everything return to the way it had been before he discovered his power. Fotheringay suddenly found himself back in the bar. He remembered nothing. Once again, he made it known that he did not believe in miracles.
So, George is going to stop the Earth's rotation, stop the Earth from spinning. This is what Mr. Maydig, the minister from the local church, wants him to do.
That does not seem like a good idea.
No, I don't even know, even if you could do it, why you would want to do it. We'll just have to read on to find out. It says, the Earth abruptly stopped turning. Oops. And everything on its surface, including Fotheringay, was launched at incredible speed. They should have thought about this plan.
Oh boy.
So he did stop the Earth, but it didn't kind of slow down over several hours. It just stopped like that. So everything on the Earth that, of course, was moving with the Earth suddenly went flying through the air as if you're in a car, and suddenly the car stops. You and everything in the car will go flying around because you're still moving, right? So as George is flying through the air, remember he was launched, that's like he was thrown through the air along with everything else. So there's like, there's a cow flying
trees
by, and a train going over his head, and all sorts of stuff. So as he's flying through the air, let me come down safe and sound, he thought, which is a good thing to think when you're flying through the air. You want to land safely and not get hurt. Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, lucky for him, because I would guess that everything and everyone else is probably going straight into space, because they've got the momentum and they're just gonna keep on sailing.
Yep.
Okay, that's definitely something that could happen if you abruptly stopped the Earth spinning.
Right.
Everything having all that momentum. And so we see that since he has the power of miracles, he landed on some soft ground.
Yay.
But everyone and everything on the Earth had been destroyed. Makes sense, because it all got launched off of the Earth.
Oh my God. So all the buildings fall down, all the people get thrown millions of miles.
Yeah.
All the cows get thrown into a mountain or something like that. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm guessing he's not quite so happy with this miracle.
No, this
right
was
now.
not part of the plan.
It's not what he wanted to do.
No.
And it says, in the wake of this destruction, so in the aftermath of this destruction, after this happened, he's kind of like, whoa, whoops. And so Fotheringay demanded that everything return to the way it had been before he discovered his power. So it sounds like he, even though it's technically his fault because he performed the miracle but maybe didn't say enough to make it nice and clear and safe, he's a little bit angry that this happened, and so he demanded that everything go back to normal.
Right, because he doesn't want to be the guy who caused the destruction of everyone and everything on the planet.
Yes.
I don't think anyone would want that job. Destruction, when we talk about destruction, this is the noun form of that verb destroy. D-E-S-T-R-O-Y. When you destroy something, you wreck it, you ruin it, you smash it, you knock it down, there's nothing left of it. It's kind of like killing a thing. So if an earthquake will destroy a lot of the buildings in the city if it's very powerful. So when those things are destroyed, when we have all those wrecked buildings or whatever, we talk about destruction. That is destruction. When you see a car that's been smashed in a crash or a building that's fallen down, there's nothing left, you can't fix it, you just got to start anew. For example, the storm left behind a trail of destruction. Yeah, sometimes you'll see those tornadoes from America, right? And it really looks like someone just sort of wiped all the buildings out. There's nothing left. That is total destruction.
Yeah, and tornadoes are kind of an interesting one because since they hit at kind of one point.
Very small area.
It could be a really small area. You could see like a line of destruction next to a line of houses that have been not touched at all. And so it's kind of interesting sometimes. And we also had this word demand. So demand is a verb, and that means to ask for something very, very forcibly and angrily. And so you're not necessarily asking, you're like saying, no, this is what it should be, this is what I want, and I want it right now. And so we had this in here, he was demanding that everything go back to normal because he's probably really freaked out and angry and stressed and all that. He's like, go back to normal. And we also had this example sentence that says, before answering any of the police officer's questions, Alex demanded to see a lawyer, which is something that as Americans, we are taught very early on that if you have to talk to the police, you should make sure you have a lawyer with you so that you are covered and safe and not getting into any kind of trouble.
Right, and because it's your right under the law, you're not saying to the police, please, could I see a lawyer, please, please, please? You're saying, send in a lawyer. I'm not talking to you. I deserve, I need, I must have a lawyer. You're demanding it.
And it is your right to wait for your lawyer.
I think that's true in the States. Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
All right, Fotheringay, back to the story. Fotheringay, so he demanded everything go back to normal. He wants all of this craziness to end and the world to be safe and whole again. So Fotheringay, after his wish, suddenly found himself back in the bar. He remembered nothing. So it's like none of this happened. And once again, as we read, he made it known that he did not believe in miracles.
Oh.
Interesting. A little twist at the end. So he wanted everything to go back to normal. Before he had his magic powers, he didn't even have a memory of it. In fact, he was back to being that guy who said, miracles, nah, they don't happen. That's not real. Very interesting. So, what do you think, guys? What lesson do you think can be learned from this story?
This story teaches us that you should be careful what you wish for, which is actually something that we have this phrase in English. You be careful what you wish for, because sometimes we think we want something, but then when we actually get it, it doesn't turn out to be exactly what we want, or it's a little bit different, or we're not happy with it. And so this kind of ties into that whole be careful what you wish for.
I think the full expression is be careful what you wish for, because it might come true. And when it does come true, you might go, oh, this isn't what I wanted. So yeah, be careful what you wish for. All right, guys, thanks for joining us. Be careful out there. Don't wish for too many miracles if you can, and make sure they're good miracles, nice miracles. We'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Fotheringay 下达命令后，地球突然停止转动，地表上的每样东西都以惊人的速度被抛甩出去，连 Fotheringay 自己也是。他让自己平安降落后，发现地球上所有的人事物都全毁了。在这场毁灭之后，他要求一切回到他发现自己力量之前，于是他就突然回到了酒吧，什么都记不得了。这个人又再次声明自己不相信有奇迹。单字 destruction 是一个名词，表示毁灭、破坏。它的动词是 destroy， 毁灭或者是摧毁的意思。麦克老师用到了 wreck，W-R-E-C-K， 指的是动词撞毁、破坏。smash，S-M-A-S-H， 指的是动词打碎、打破或者是撞击的意思。下一个单字 demand 是一个动词，命令、强烈要求。那 Sam 老师用到了 forcibly F-O-R-C-I-B-L-Y， 在这里指的是副词，强迫的、强行的。另外，老师也聊到了 Fotheringay 应该被这件事的后续影响给吓坏了。Aftermath A-F-T-E-R-M-A-T-H 余波，这是一个名词，就是后续影响的意思。Freak out F-R-E-A-K-O-U-T 可以指的是吓到、吓坏了。这边有一个重点，接着我们进入文法时间。
好，我们来看这个重点是 make it known 加上 that 子句，这是表达公开声明、告知众人什么什么事。那么 known 是形容词，用来表达为人所知的。Make something known 意思是告知众人、发表声明。当这个受词是 that 子句的时候呢，我们要用虚受词 it 来代替这个受词的位置，然后把 that 子句丢到后面，就会写作 make it known 加上 that 子句了。举例来说，Last November, the celebrity couple made it known that they were expecting their first child. 去年11月，那对名人夫妻公开声明，他们将迎来第一个孩子。好，那么以上这些讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。
The following Sunday, Father and Gay heard the priest, Mr. Maydig, speak in the church service about things that defy the laws of nature. After the service, Father and Gay sought out Maydig and showed him what he could do. Maydig was impressed, and he saw an opportunity to do good. On the advice of Maydig, Father and Gay turned all of the town square's beer and alcohol into water, drained a swamp, improved the railway, and even cured a man's wart. After he performed these miracles, it was quite late. Father and Gay wanted to leave, but Maydig insisted that they proceed, since they had barely scratched the surface of all they could do. He told Father and Gay to pause time by stopping the Earth's rotation. Father and Gay gave the command. The Earth abruptly stopped turning, and everything on its surface, including Father and Gay, was launched at incredible speed. Let me come down safe and sound, he thought. He landed on some soft ground, but everyone and everything on the earth had been destroyed. In the wake of this destruction, Father and Gay demanded that everything return to the way it had been before he discovered his power. Father and Gay suddenly found himself back in the bar. He remembered nothing. Once again, he made it known that he did not believe in miracles.
I'm Jamie.
And I'm Toi.
And today we're playing a game called Guess the Bear, where we each have 3 cards with words or phrases on them, but instead of saying them, we're going to say the word bear. And we have to guess what they are. So are you ready?
And how much time do we have?
We have 1 minute.
1 minute, awesome.
So you guess first?
Yes, I'll guess first.
All right, let's go. All right, 1 word, noun. This old house is set for bear next week, and the tornado left a path of bear behind it.
Destruction?
Yes, very good.
Awesome.
1 word verb. The workers bared more rights from their employer, and I bear an explanation for your awful behavior.
Asked?
Similar.
Requested? Demanded?
Yes, demand. Good.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Phrase 3 words. This beginner's course just bear of the topic, and the robbery only bear of his long list of crimes.
Had to pay for? No, say it. Give me the sentence.
This beginner's course just bear of the topic, and the robbery only bear of his long list of crimes. It's very hard.
It is. Make sense of. Make sense of.
It's scratch the surface.
Oh my God!
It's really hard. It's like, yeah, this beginner's course just scratches the surface of the topic, and the robbery only scratched the surface of his long list of crimes.
Yeah, that one is very tough. I've heard it. I hear it often, but that's hard to guess.
Yeah, it's very hard.
Are you ready?
Yes, I am ready.
Okay, ready? Yep. Okay, noun, 1 word. Drinking beer isn't allowed if you're under 18. There are laws against driving after drinking beer.
Alcohol?
Yes, very good. Next one, verb, 1 word. The lawyer decided not to bear with the case. Passengers on connecting flights should bear to gate A.
Proceed?
Yes, you're good at this. Last one, phrase, 3 words. He bear that he was going to quit. We must bear that we don't tolerate cheaters.
Make it clear?
Keep going, close.
Can you say it again?
We must bear that we don't tolerate cheaters. You're very close.
Make it clear. Confirm. Oh, I don't know. Can you say the other one?
He bear that he was going to quit.
Sure.
You're very close.
What was
So you
it?
said make it clear. It's make it known.
Oh.
He made it known that he was going to quit. We must make it known that we don't tolerate cheaters.
Oh.
You were very close.
Yeah.
Clear and known, so quite similar, but
Yeah. Partial credit maybe.
yes, good job.
Thank you. You too. Thanks.
See you next time.